Welcome to the Oberoi Mumbai at Ziya, and here we are going to do some pre-plated Indian food. We are cooking for the budding gourmet. We are going to do something called as a Lifafa Paneer. A Lifafa means an envelope, and this is going to be paneer which is going to be encased in a small envelope. It's going to be baked, and hence it's a very healthy dish, not fried. You could serve it on its own like a starter, or what you could do is you could serve it with rice and make a main course out of it. What I have here is puff paste. This is available in the market. If you don't have puff paste, what we can buy or do is you can take phyllo sheet, layer it with butter and cut it out into small sheets like this. What we're going to do is we're going to give a little bit of design so that when we bake this, the cuts are visible. 1, 2, leaving about 1 centimeter between each cut. We need to make a mixture of paneer first. What I've done is I've taken cottage cheese and I've cut them into small dices and kept it ready. I've heated some oil. Into this oil, we're going to add a little bit of onion and tomato which is sauteed. This is onion and tomato which is being cooked like you cook any masala for any curry at home with a little bit of chili powder, dhania powder and salt and turmeric powder. There is no great recipe or no secret to this recipe. To this we're going to add paneer. This is done to kind of flavor the paneer with a little bit of masala. And we're just going to mix it up because this is going to bake, so we don't want to cook the paneer too much because then it's going to be dry. So when we put this masala into the oven, it has to remain moist, which is the final idea. We're going to let this mixture, it's kind of warm, it's not hot. We've just mixed up the tomato and the masalas together. This puff we're going to line with fresh spinach. Why we're doing this is to hold the mixture one, and spinach also adds a little bit of color to the dish. So I have fresh leaves of spinach which is just being picked. So I'm going to use this as a layer below the paneer. Now for the mixture. We put enough filling for it to get a good bite. And now it's the easiest part is to just fold it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which I'm going to just use a wee bit of oil and gently roll my lifafa on. Now I'm going to put this to bake. The oven is set at 180 degrees and it will take about 20 to 25 minutes to bake, after which we are ready to plate. Now we're going to plate our lifafa paneer. Our lifafa paneer is baked. It's always been about 25 minutes that we put the lifafa inside. Since you've seen me putting the spinach inside, so I've decided to use spinach as the base of this dish to give a little more flavor. Like I explained, palak paneer is a great combination that we're having from childhood. I'm trying to recreate the same thing, but I'm using it in a different form. I'm using palak as a puree here with the little bit of paneer inside the envelope. To make the starter dish into a main course, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of rice. This kind of makes the dish wholesome. Now I'm going to use a little bit of mushroom rice. This is rice which has been cooked with mushroom puree. This is just an art of, or rather, we're just kind of trying to flavor the rice a little bit so that the blandness of the rice goes away. I have a little ring here which I've used to mold it. Now I'm going to take out the lifafa from the oven. Onto the plate. This dish is ready to be served the way it is, but if you would like to take it a notch higher, the same masala that you used inside to cook the paneer in, you could add a little bit of sesame and honey to the same dish and just render it like a chutney on top of the paneer. And I've used a little bit of chive to garnish the dish. Lifafa paneer with mushroom khichdi, onion, tomato and sesame chutney, and fresh spinach puree.